Everybody, the old captain here. I actually can do an original now. I have time. And we're going to do a Clarey test because I personally am curious. No one paid for it, which I'm shocked you guys haven't paid for this yet. My God, I'm having to do my own work. But I want to find out who the fuck is this Trevor Noah guy. Because he is, what is he? He's like Jon Stewart the Third. Because you had Jon Stewart who was shoved in my generation's face as like real news. Then there's that pussy with his fucking glasses who, he punked people. They didn't know it was a real interview. Oh, wasn't that clever? And then there's this he looks like a douche. He just looks like a douche. And then you see him on TV, I'm like, well, who the fuck is this guy now? And I know because, and we know, because we're smarter than average, that was never real news. It's biased leftist hackiness. What's really precious about the fake news is how clever they think they are. And to the average mind, the average IQ, yeah. But for anyone who's got, an IQ of 105 or above, even with a pulse, you kind of realize it's just like, it's lame. And I don't know how they got 3 generations, but there's enough stupid Americans to do it. So, the Clarey test, if you don't know what it is a 4-question test that I used to assess, originally, politicians of whether I'd even consider voting for them. But we also found out that it's a pretty good test to find out whether you want to trust somebody or have a beer with them. So, I don't know anything about Trevor Noah. Like Kim Kardashian's ass that was shoved in my face. So we're going to go and find out who he is. If we could find the Wikipedia entry. Where's Wikipedia? God damn it. I do it. It's not rehearsed because I like to do... There we go. I like to show you my original react. Okay, born 1984, South African comedian, television and radio host and actor. He currently hosts The Daily Show, a late night at Comedy Central. Early life, born in Johannesburg, South Africa. His mother, Patricia Noah, is of Xhosa ancestry, and his father, Robert, is Swiss-German descent. During his childhood, his mother converted to Judaism. He spent his youth... maybe I should tell you what the questions are. That might help understand. Okay, 4 questions. 1, does he come from money? If you do come from money, you get a point, because that's bad, because that means you're a spoiled little brat. 2, did he major in a real subject? All right? If you majored in a bullshit subject, you get a point. Because if you majored in the liberal arts, the humanities, you're telling the world that you're a lazy fuck. You never had any intention of working. Okay? 3, do they have any real-world private sector experience? Because if you're just working for nonprofits and academia and the government, like President Obama, President Bush, Nancy Pelosi, you're a lazy fuck. You're not someone I want to hang out with. And then, currently, what are they doing now? Do they work a real job? Are they a trust fund baby like Mark Dayton, our governor? What do they do? Are they really working a real job? Like Rex Tillerson, we did that. He scored a perfect score, 0, like golf. He got perfect score. So, before we continue, that's why I go to the Wikipedia profile, so sorry about that. So now I'm trying to find out, where does he come from? He spent his early youth in the private school of Maryville College, a Catholic school in Johannesburg. Okay, probably rich. You don't really know for sure. During his childhood, he attended Roman Catholic Church every Sunday. His parents' relationship was illegal at the time of his birth under apartheid. His mother was jailed and fined. That's not good. By a South African white minority government. His father moved back to Switzerland. Noah was raised by his mother, maternal grandmother. I can't even pronounce that. I'm going to assume he came from money. But then with the parents getting divorced, when did they get divorced? And the mother was jailed and fined. So, this is kind of up in the air. Did he come from rich parents? Did he come from, it was a broken home? Was she rich? So I'm going to give him half a point because he went to private school. And then we can find out later whether or not he was indeed from wealth or not. When he was 18, he had a starring role in the soap opera Insidingo. Okay, what did he do for college? Daily Show, controversy. In personal life, is a polyglot. He speaks several languages, including, that's good. Mother married to in 1992. Noah's mother was married to, so that she got remarried, and while married, they had 2 sons. She divorced him in 1996. This sounds like a really great winner of a woman. 2009, she became engaged to Sophia. Shagani shot her in the back and face, stomping when the gun jammed. She survived. Maybe he didn't come from. Okay, we're gonna we're going to whittle that down to he did not come from wealth. That goes down, even if he had wealth, that sounds, well, the joys of being raised under a single mom, eh, Noah? Maybe you and Obama can commiserate together about having no one around. When Noah later confronted him on the phone about the shooting, Shingani threatened his life, prompting Noah to leave Johannesburg for Los Angeles. Okay, this guy did not come from money. He's okay. All right. 2011, Shingani was convicted of attempted murder. Noah stated that he hoped the tensions surrounding the incident would help the domestic abuse problem in South Africa for years. Described himself as a progressive and having global perspective. However, he's clarified that he considers himself a progressive person, not a political progressive. Yeah, and he prefers not to be categorized as either left or right. Sure, all right. What is his education? He has no education, which actually goes well in the Clarey test because by today's standards, if you don't have a degree, that's good because at least you went and worked right away, which it seems like he had to do. Early life career. When he was 18, had a starring role. He went right into acting. Host. All right, so he has real work. Now, here we get a little bit of gray area. For example, me. I worked in banking. Is that a real career? With all the bailouts, we could, yeah. Is ballroom dancing a real career? No, so I'm intellectually honest. And then theater or stuff like that that's fun, is that considered real work? As long as it's in the private sector, I tend to judge favorably. All right, so he did not come from a good home. He gets 0 points. He did not major in something stupid. He just didn't major in anything unless we have additional information. 0 points. Did he work a real job? Yeah, we could say maybe we give him 0.2 of a point for working, like not really working a real job. And does he currently work in a real job? Yeah, he does currently work a real job. So in all intellectual honesty, Trevor Noah actually scores quite well on the Clarey test. Maybe at most half a point, which is really good. That's really good. So anyway, yeah, as much as I would like to have seen him come from an elitist family and just be a spoiled little brat from South Africa, he's not. He had quite a tortured life. And it shows you again, no test is perfect. Clarey test isn't perfect. I still wouldn't want to hang out with him. I still think he wants my money. He does. He's a leftist. He's a socialist. That's what. But you know what? He's funny, and you millennials should listen to him because if you listen to him and not Rex Tillerson, and you'll do fine. He's just so funny and witty. So that's all we got. Kind of a surprising one. Toodles.